Hey YouTube, this is Dan the Airsoft Man, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Airsoft G4-A2 Blazing Hog Blowback version Airsoft gun. Okay, that's a lot for one name. Okay, now let me start by telling you what's not included with the gun. What's not included is the battery, charger, this red dot, this vertical grip, and this sling. I will be talking about accessories later, in a later video. Okay, now the first impression of this gun is it's very solid gun. It's you can see the rail system is not gonna wobble. It's got bolts, 6 bolts total, all going around the rail. It's not gonna wobble. The upper and lower receiver are very well connected. No wobble there. And the only wobble in the gun is in the magazine. It just wobbles up and down a little. But that's expected. Okay. Now, the trades on this gun. There are several trades, but they're not really trades. They're just cool little like logos and stuff. They're not like real gun trades. You know what I mean? So first we have the Airsoft GI-BB on the right side of the gun. Flip it over. You have like made in Taiwan, complete AEG line for G&G. And then you have the knight with the shield, coat of arms, pretty cool. Okay, now on the rail system, it's got Daniel Defense down here, and it's got like measurements and like left, right, up, down, like just L, T, B, R. And then now we have the Noveski flash hider. It says Noveski on the top, like that, and then it's got the flaming pig too. Okay. Now the crane stock. This gun has a crane stock on it. It's a very nice crane stock. It's a 5-position crane stock, so it's very customizable for like no matter what height you are. And it holds a nunchuck battery. And if you don't know what a nunchuck battery is, it's this. I will be discussing it later. Okay. And it's a very nice butt plate back here. And to open up the crane stock, there's 2 pins like this, one on each side, one over here too. Just click those, and then it comes up like that. This is your butt plate. It's rubberized, so it's very nice. Then you remove this part. Don't know why. Then you pull up the cord, and then right here there's a little battery guide. I will be discussing this later. Okay. And now, next, I'm going to talk about the sights. The back side is a flip up, but the front side is not, like a spring loaded. But the front is not. You just see this little wire thing. You just kind of pull it back, and then the sight flips up. And then for the front, you just kind of do it yourself. Now it's a U shape, I guess, or an O shape with a little notch in the middle, and then the back one is just a circle. Now there are 2 settings for this: the far range, the close range dot. One is bigger than the other. Far range comes first. Okay. They're very nice sights. I like them, but I just put a red dot because it's easier to look through. Okay, and then so for this one, a word of caution is when when you're using the close one, the far one's going to be down like this. You can't close it with the close one with one of the sights down. You gotta flip it back up, and then you can close it. You gotta lift this little wire thing back up, and close it like that. And then you just go there. Okay. Now let's move on to the rail system. The rail system is a Daniel Defense licensed rail system. It's a very nice rail system, very high quality metal. It's not pot metal. I can tell because it doesn't It's very solid. And now, one thing about this rail though, if you want to attach a foregrip or something, you have to unscrew these 3 screws on both sides, and then you gotta take it off, and then slide it on, and then put it back in, and screw. It's just because. Other than that, it's a very nice rail system. It has your sight on it, mounted on. You can take the sight off if you want. I think it looks cool with the sight on, always. And then next we're gonna talk about the FPS in this gun. The FPS on Airsoft GI says that it's 360 to 370 or 350 to 370. I don't know. I got a little slip with the packaging saying it was tested at 360 FPS, but people in reviews have been saying it's 400 FPS, 380 FPS, like that. So they might be a little off on calculations or something like that. But yeah. So if you want to go by Airsoft GI, it's 360. If you want to go by other people's reviews, then it's 400 FPS. I don't really care as long as it works well. This gun shoots far. I'd have to say before the BBs drop, if once you have the hop-up adjusted, the BBs drop at like 200 feet. So it's very nice gun. The inner barrel is 350 millimeters long, so 35 centimeters. No, so I don't know, yeah, but it's 350 millimeters. It's very easy to like change out and stuff. I'll get a video like in internals, like how to take apart this gun and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. The rate of fire on this gun is very good, but it depends on what battery you get. The regular batteries, your rate of fire is going to depend on your volts. The regular amount of volts is 9.6 for this gun. If you get 8.4, just don't even. It's too slow for anybody's liking. The 9.6 gives you like an average rate of fire. It's a little more than average, I'd say. It's pretty decent rate of fire. Now if you get a LiPo with 12 volts, it's gonna just rip those BBs out of there. Like, I have one now. I'll get into it later in a later review, not this review. Okay. And so I don't know how much the rate of fire is, but it's pretty decent. A little more than decent. Now the blowback on this gun is very good, but you have to have a BB in the magazine in order for it to work, or else it's not going to generate enough pressure to open this little hatch thing. Now the blowback works. It moves this thing up and down, up and down. It just blows it back, blows it back, blows it back. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in a later review. So that's very nice. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, when you open the dust cover, right here it says infidel and then in Arabic. I thought that was very cool. I don't know. You can open the dust cover manually, but just like this, pulling back the hop-up chamber thing. You just push right here, and then you pull it all the way out, and then you can adjust your hop-up. Okay. Now, for the hop-up, it's a very good hop-up. Well, it's like your average hop-up. It's not very good. It's all plastic except for like metal screws and some little bit of metal parts. But it's very nice. It works very well. It just comes with a regular little hop-up. Just your regular average hop-up unit. Okay, now the flash hider. This is what sets it apart, and the down defense rail sets it apart from the rest of their custom guns. The Noveski flash hider. This flash hider does make the gun a little bit louder, and is a very nice flash hider. Once you remove the tip, it's like this. A little bit of the outer barrel sticks in. Okay, but now let's put that down. This is a very nice one. I don't know what this is for. So here, I honestly don't know. It's like a little spring thing. I know, but I can take it off, but I don't want to take it off right now. One cool thing about this, whenever it gets scratches, they're not really usually, most of the time, like 95% of the time, they're not really scratches. They're just like little like rubbed off marks. You can just like rub them right off, which is really cool. But sometimes they actually get scratches. Like my first airsoft game, I got a little itsy scratches right there. But that's pretty much it. But it's very thick, solid aluminum, I believe. And if you look in here, you can see it's kind of like a funnel shape, and it makes it louder. I like it a lot. It looks very cool in the gun. I don't know. It's just very awesome. At least in my opinion. So, I'm gonna screw this. Okay, now the battery that you want, as I described earlier, is a 9.6, 1600 milliamp, and I will get that later in an accessories view. And then I'll also do a review on the gear I wear. Now, overall, this gun is a very nice gun. It's very solid built, and thank you Airsoft GI so much for making the quality guns that you do. And thank you for the wonderful deals. I would advise, since this gun is a bit on the pricey side though, that's the only con on this gun, I'd say. Probably it's a little pricey, but you are getting a $35 to $40 flash hider with it. So yeah, if you check on their website, you can see that how much is spent on each part, so it is actually a pretty good deal. Now, thank you for watching. This has been a review by Dan the Airsoft Man, and goodbye.